Hello students, today we will start the second chapter that is named as Editors from Systems Programming. First of all, we will see the outline of this chapter. Initially, we will see the introduction of editors. Then we will define the editor and will discuss the need or purpose of editor. After that, we will talk on the types of editor, and at the last we will talk about the structure of editor. So basically in the introduction we will see the editors. The text editors become an important part of any computing environment. Editors not only acts as a tool but also as primary interface to computers for all types of users who may study, organize programming, compose and manipulate computer-based information. So we are now able to define the editor. A text editor is a computer program that allows a user to create and edit a target document. The document may include text, computer programs, diagrams, tables, and pictures. Next, we will see why we need the editor. The purpose of editor is to perform following operations. By using editor, we are able to create a new document. We can insert or append elements or data into the existing document. Using editor, we are able to delete existing data as per document or as per requirement. We can copy data from one place to another within the document. We can move data from one place to another within the document. We can search data into the existing document. Then we can save the document into the storage devices and we are able to retrieve or load the existing document. The editing functions are often specialized to operate on elements or data meaningful to the type of editor. For example, manuscript-oriented editors perform above operations on elements such as characters, words, lines, or paragraphs. Program-oriented editors perform the operations on elements such as keywords, identifiers, statements, etc. Now we will see the types of editor. The text editors are classified into different forms. The first one is called as line editor. The next is stream editor, screen editor, word processor, and the last one is called as structure editors. Now we will discuss each and every type of editor in detail. The first one is called as line editor. Editing operations in the line editor is performed on a line of text. Every line is identified either in one of the two ways. The first one is positionally, that is line number in the text, and the second one is contextually, that is the context that uniquely identifies a line. Line editor has to maintain multiple representation of text. The first one is called as the display form. The display form shows the text as a sequence of line. This form is used to view a text on the screen. The second form is called as internal form. It is used to perform edit operations. This form contains end of line and other edit characters. One of the example of line editor is ed. Now we will see the advantages and disadvantages of line editor. Line editor is easy to develop and use. As we know that the editing operations in the line editor is performed on a line of text, so we are not able to perform operations on part of line. The second disadvantage is that it cannot display the text in the manner it would appear if printed. The second editor is called as stream editor. This editor views the entire text as a stream of characters. It performs edit operations to cross the line boundaries. It maintains the text pointer which indicates the position of the current editing operations. Stream editor supports character, line, as well as context-oriented commands. Similar to the line editor, this editor also maintains multiple representation of text. The first one is called as display form and another it is the internal form. The example of stream editor is SED. Now we will see the advantage and disadvantages of stream editors. The advantage of this editor is that the edit operations can perform on part of line as well as it crosses the line boundaries. The disadvantages are it is difficult to develop or it is hard to develop and is less user friendly than the line editor. Second is, like line editor, stream editor does not display the text in the manner it would appear. The third type of editor is called as screen editors. In the design of this editor, what you see is what you get principle is used. Therefore, it displays the text in the manner it would appear. This editor displays a complete text on screen and user can move the cursor over it. The user can position the cursor at the point where he wishes to do some editing operations and proceed with operations directly. Therefore, the user can see the effect of editing operations on the screen. Whenever we want to format a text to produce printed document, such editors are useful. For example, Edit, VI, Notepad, Vim, Emacs, etc. The advantage and disadvantage of this editor are as follows. The first one is the screen editors are more interactive and user-friendly. The effect of editing operations are immediately visible on the screen. It uses the principle what you see is what you get. So the text appears on the screen in the same format as it appears on the print. The disadvantage is it is difficult to design and develop as compared to the line and the stream editors. The next type of editor is called as word processor. These are used specially as document editors. They provide well-formatted hard copy output. Word processor provides special features like page formatting, merging of text, search or replace words in the text, text fonts and styles, spell and the grammar checking, etc. Word processors are widely used in offices, desktop publishing and by computer professionals. The very good example of word processor is MS Word. Now we will see the advantages and disadvantages of word processor. It is more user friendly and provide the GUI based platform. These editors become more popular because of their special features of formatting, searching and spell checking. Whereas the disadvantage is it is only suitable for document editing and not for editing of the computer program. And the last type of editor is called as structure editor. These editors organize a text or document According to its structure, a program is divided into different functions or modules. If programmer wants to edit a particular function in a program, then he can directly bring a control to that function. That means structure editor is useful in browsing through a program file or document to move to a specific part of text. The structure of program file or document is specified by the user while editing the document. For example, NLS, that is online system, it is a structure editor which is used for document editing. A document has a hierarchical structure with different levels like chapter, section, subsection, paragraphs, etc. User can travel to a specific part of the document by specifying its chapter, section, or subsection address. The advantages of this editor is a text or document is organized into hierarchical structure which become easy to travel before editing. This editor supports combination of line, stream and screen editing functions. These are all the types of editors and their corresponding advantages and disadvantages. Now we will see the structure of the editor. The fundamental functions of editors are traveling, moving the editing context to a new position within the text. That is, you are able to move to a particular context. This function may be performed explicitly by specifying a line number, or it may be performed implicitly of the search command. The second function that is provided is editing. Once the editing context is set by traveling a function to a new position within the text, operations like insert, delete, update, copy, move can be performed. That is, it is going to provide you the capabilities of editing in the document. The next function is viewing. It implies the formatting the text in a manner desired by the user. It implies the abstract view which is independent of physical characteristic of I/O device. And the last function is displaying. This function maps the abstract view into the physical characteristics of display device. It displays the text on user's screen. Now this we will see the structure of editor. On this slide I have shown the diagram of structure of editor. The command processor accepts input from user's input device and analyzes the token and syntactic structure of commands. The command processor may invoke the semantic routine directly. These routines perform functions of editing and viewing. The command processor may produce an intermediate representation of the desired editing operations. An intermediate representation is then decoded by an interpreter that invokes the appropriate semantic routines. The semantic routine involves traveling, editing, viewing, and the display function. The editing and viewing filter operate on internal form of text to prepare it suitable for editing and viewing. These forms are placed into editing and viewing buffers respectively. The display manager puts the appropriate display of this text on user's output device. The filter operates on a new portion of the text to update the buffer content and when cursor position changes. Whenever the editing is performed, the editing filter updates the internal form of text in viewing buffer. Some editors provide undo functionality to nullify the previous editing operations. This is implemented by pushing previous views into stack or perform an inverse of previous editing operation. So this is for the second chapter, that is editors, where we have studied about the introduction. We had studied the definition and need of the editor. Then we talk on the types of editor, and the last is the structure of editor. So go through this video, and if you are having some doubt, we will discuss it into the live lectures. Thank you for careful listening.